Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and today we are located in Lagos, Nigeria. We are here to show you 12 most beautiful projects done by Governor Sanwo Olu since he took over 7 years ago. They are all marvelous projects. Believe me, Lagos has changed a lot, and you are not going to be disappointed as we proceed. So let's go to the first project of Sanwo Olu since he took over. Well, this number one is not actually the number one in general because they are selected randomly. You can actually change the selection. Okay, so my number one could be number 5 or number 6 or even the last number, because to me it is based on likeness, because all these projects are marvelous projects. So since there are 12, I don't want to waste time, so let's go to our number one. Our number one is what you are looking at, and this project is mind-blowing. This is Blue Line Rail. Blue Line Rail. And believe me, I had always dreamt of Nigeria having such a transport line like Blue Line Lane, and when this Blue Line Rail was established, I was one of the happiest person in the world. The reason is that people have been laughing Africa that we don't have train, we don't have this, we don't have that. No, Lagos actually came and did it in a big form. What you are seeing is actually a sky train. This line is hanged on the air. This is a sky train, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Look at it how it is. And it is, when you enter this train, you find out that you will be viewing all the beautiful views of Marina throughout your journey to mile 2, and that is nice and beautiful. So, and here is how to enter into the station anywhere. Sometimes you take step. Also, it has electric escalator. So, but we don't need to talk more about that. So let's go to our number 2, because that number 2 is also marvelous. Well, but before going to number 2, let me show you one thing. You see, this rail is actually hanged on the air. This railway line costs a lot of money. It costs money. These are the things we used to see in Dubai. We used to see in China. If 20 years ago you had shown me this picture, there is no way I would believe that Nigeria could look like this in this life. Never. If you had shown me this picture 20 years ago, I would just answer immediately, China. Or if I make mistake, I will say Japan. But Nigeria or any country in Africa, impossible. Because this station, especially Marina Station, is not looking like Nigeria. So Sanwo Olu and government of Lagos State, they did a nice job here. So let's go to number 2. Well, my biggest project of Sanwo Olu number 2 is what you are looking at. And what you are looking at is Imota Rice Mill. Imota Rice Mill. In this company is where Eco rice is produced. Based on the information that we have, it is that this rice mill is the biggest in Africa entirely. The biggest. Wow. Tons of rice is produced here daily and consumed in Nigeria. And this is the reason Eco rice is popular. This rice mill was opened just 1 year ago, but the product is one of the most popular product in Nigeria right now, because rice keep on coming out from Eco rice mill, or known as Imota rice mill, and it is mind-blowing. So let's go to number 3. Whoa, number 3 is what you are looking at, and this number 3 is amazing, is beautiful. And what is it? This is Lagos Red Line train. Lagos Red Line train. If you look at this train station, you would think it is the Red Line train station, but no. This, I mean the Blue Line train station, but no, this is the Red Line. See how it looks? They look similar. They look similar. Only that the Red Line is in Ikeja. Is in Ikeja. Look at how it is. Ikeja train station. It almost looks like the Blue Line. Wow. So Lagos State has 2 big train stations looking the same, big and beautiful. Wow, this is amazing. It's one of the most beautiful train stations I have ever seen. This is marvelous. It's marvelous. And if we go by here, you will see all the routes of the Red Line. The red line starts from Agbado to Iju, from Iju to Agege, Agege to Ikeja, Ikeja to Shogunle, from Shogunle to Oshodi. And here it is divided into two, because here you can follow to Ajao Estate, from Ajao Estate to the airport. This one goes to the airport, or you take here Mushin, Jibo, Yaba, Abule Meta, Ebute Meta, Ido, Ibutero, and to the end of the station, which is very nice. Now, and the end of the station is Marina. So, and also here is where the blue line is connected from Marina that goes to Alaba, from Alaba to Mile 2 and Shegama, and so on and so forth. Well, Lagos State is doing marvelous when it comes to railway and the transportation. So this is the station, and here is when it was commissioned. You can see it, Lagos Red Line, and here is one of the stations also, Oyibo Station. Whoa, this is beautiful. So let's go to my number 4. Well, wow, this is mind-blowing. My biggest project of Sanwo Olu since he took over 7 years ago, number 4, is what you are looking at. And this is Lekki Dry Seaport, or Lekki Seaport, as it is written here, Lekki Port, Lekki Deep Seaport, I mean not dry. Dry is the one in the north. So this is Lekki Deep Seaport, and it is mind-blowing. It's very, very big. Look at it. Whoa! And if I tell you how much this seaport generates every day, you will not believe it. This is marvelous. And all these things are happening during the tenure of Sanwo Olu. You begin to imagine how many. And there are many ahead that there are many things that I will show you will be marveled. Just keep watching. You will be seeing them one by one. So right now, we are watching the Lekki Deep Seaport. And it is actually deep. So this is marvelous. Apart from that, this is beautiful. Believe me. Even looking at it like this, I love the seaport. Very beautiful. Not even in Europe would you see a seaport that looks as clean as this. This looks so clean, so beautiful. Wow, Nigeria has improved a lot. Believe me. So let's go to my biggest project of Sanwo Olu, number 5. And that number 5 is mind-blowing because it looks like China. Although that one does not belong to Sanwo Olu alone. But we don't need to talk about that. So what we need to talk about is that Sanwo Olu was the one who opened it. And it was opened during his tenure. So let's go. Because that one is going from Lagos to other states. Let's go. Whoa! My biggest project of Sanwo Olu, number 5, is what you are looking at. If you remember, I told you, watch out for number 5, number 10, and number 12. Well, this is the number 5. What do you see here? Mobolaji Junction Station. This is a train station that goes from Lagos to Ibadan. Lagos to Ibadan, interstate. And this is one of the buildings that I would see and think that I am actually in Korea. Not even China. That is how it looks. It looks like Korea. This is marvelous. I have never seen anything like this in life. I've never used my eyes seen anything like this in my life. A building that is as beautiful as this. No station beats this station in Africa. Anywhere in Africa, be in South Africa, be in Morocco, be in Egypt, there is no station that can compete with Mobolaji Junction Station in Lagos. See what station looks like. This is train station. Wow! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Whoa! This is Mobolaji Junction. This is a nice station. As I told you earlier, Nigeria has improved a lot when you talk about infrastructure. Nigeria has improved a lot. There are many people around Africa who do not know much about Nigeria because when they see picture of Nigeria, they try to show Makoko or they show somewhere like Ajegule, or when they hear that Boko Haram attack people in Maiduguri. Majority of them, when they arrive in Lagos, they will be like, whoa, this is Lagos, because everywhere is beautiful. Which country in Africa would you compare this station with? Tell me, then I will talk about it on my channel. I do not see. I have also seen or traveled some African countries. I know how those places look like. None of them look like this. Wow. This is beautiful. Mobolaji Junction train station. Number 5 is marvelous. So let's go to number 6. Well. This is number 6. Wow. I have never seen anything like this since I was born. Do you know what we are seeing? This is Dangote Refinery in Nigeria. All these places you see, they are all Dangote Refinery. What do I mean? This is a village. This is a village of its own. Believe me, Dangote Refinery is somehow half size of Lagos, because what you are seeing here is just only the storage. Let's go to where the refinery is, because what you are seeing here is tank upon tanks upon tanks upon tanks, or they are uncountable, and we continue seeing them with different pipes all over. Now, this project was not done by Sanwo Olu, but the reason I brought it is that his government actually provided support and also provided amenities and facilitated the Dangote Refinery to be established in Lagos. Therefore, I will attach it to him, And another one is that this refinery is the biggest in Africa. There is no other refinery in Africa that is as big as this. Currently, it is, I think, one of the biggest in the world, if it is not the biggest in the world currently. Another one is the newest in the world, the latest, I would say. And that is mind-blowing. This is world news because everybody in the world today is talking about Dangote Refinery. This is the first time an African company is actually generating a lot of income by exportation. Since Dangote opened the refinery, his petrol has been exported to different countries around the world. Look at it. Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemical FZE, Ipeju, Lagos. City entrance. Mind-blowing. So let's go to my number 7. Well. Number 7 is what you are looking at. I know you will say what I'm looking at are people with a shovel and so on and so forth, of course. And one of the people is actually someone here in the middle with other people there. And if you check very well here, you will see X Arena Project, Lagos. Now, what we are seeing here is auditorium, Lagos Arena. It is like International Conference Center. And it is going to be 10,000 capacity. This is how the place look. Whoa! Lagos is building new International Conference Center. The difference here is that here could entertain something like musicians and so on and so forth, also conferences and so on and so forth. And it is very beautiful. The name will be called Lagos Arena. This is how it is. The construction of this project has started, and I'm not sure if Sanwo Olu is going to finish it before he goes, because this type of project may last 4 years or 5 years, believe me. But if he managed to finish it, wow, it is going to be best project in Lagos entirely, because I do not see any other international conference beating this one. Not only the size, but the beauty. This is like a hotel. This is like a hotel. Believe me, if this is finished, here will be the center of Lagos. And where is it located? See where it is located. All these Nigerian musicians, Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Odumodu Black, Rema, Tiwa Savage, all of them will be performing here, believe me, because that is exactly what it is. As we used to hear about O2 Arena, now Lagos has its own called Lagos Arena. Lagos Arena, and it is not looking bad. So let's go to number 8. Well. The biggest project in Lagos during the tenure of Sanwo Olu, number 8, is what you are looking at. And this is Lagos New Terminal. Lagos State Airport New Terminal, or Lagos International Terminal New Building. Or you can also call it Murtala Mohammed International Airport Terminal 2. But I told you that 20% of what I brought to you today don't belong to Lagos State, and this is one of them. Also, Dangote is also another one, right? So this one belongs to the federal government. But I brought it here to show you that since this man came into power, a lot of things have changed. He just came 7 years ago, but if you delete all the projects that has happened during the time he came into the office, Lagos will be empty. And wait, because I have 12 for you. This is just number 8. They are all mind-blowings. This is Lagos International Airport Terminal 2. People used to laugh at Nigeria that they don't have good airports, they don't do this, they don't do that. Now everybody who comes to Nigeria always praise this airport this time. Not only the facility, but the maintenance and how the workers behave. This is marvelous. This airport actually changed the way people view Nigeria. Formerly, people view Nigeria as a dirty country started from the airport. Now, reverse is the case. People come to Nigeria and they will be like, wow, this is Nigeria. Everything starts from this airport. So let's go to our number 9. Whoa, my biggest project of Sanwo Olu, number 9, is what you are looking at. And what are you seeing? This is Oshodi. This is Oshodi Bus Terminal. Wow. Even some place in New York don't look like this. As you can see here, this is Terminal 3. Some places in New York don't look like this. This is Bus Terminal in Nigeria. Now, and there is a story behind this place. You see this place? Let me go to this image. This place used to be the dirtiest place in Nigeria, especially in Lagos, this particular place. And it is also used to be the most congested road in Nigeria. Here used to, years back, like maybe 8-9 years back, you can't cross this place. Street boys feed here everywhere, looking dirty. Here is just like slum. But this man changed it to look this way. Now this is how Oshodi looks. Not only that, but he made it to be the center of the Lagos State transport and connections. Here, people take transport to different places and connect from one bus to another one. This is beautiful. Each time I see this, do you know what comes to my mind? I think about Barcelona or Real Madrid, Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, because this is how their stadium looks. Or look. This look like football stadium, look like football pitch. Wow! Nigeria has really improved. It has really improved. This is Bus Terminal. Bus Terminal. Tell me anywhere in Africa that Bus Terminal look this way. Please mention it so I will go and talk about it. I do not see. I do not see. This is where people are resting. Air condition is everywhere. Nobody is holding hand fan here. Nobody. Meaning that the air here is chilling. This is beautiful. Now here is the counter where people buy tickets on and off. Thank you, Lagos. This is marvelous. So let's go to number. Whoa, this is number 10. I told you earlier that you should watch out for the biggest project of Sanwo Olu, number 10, number 12, and number 5. Now we are in the number 10. What you are seeing here is actually Fourth Mainland Bridge. Wow! Fourth Mainland Bridge. This place is going to be the most beautiful bridge in Africa entirely. I am surprised of what I'm seeing in Lagos because I try to compare it to other African countries. As you can see, this is here, it is written 4MB, meaning Fourth Mainland Bridge. Fourth Mainland Bridge. So this is the time that they inaugurated the place, and from then the war commenced. Although it has challenges because according to the news we are reading here is that over 400 houses has to be demolished. They are still discussing and knowing how they are going to demolish those places, and but the project has already commenced. So as you see it, this is marvelous. What I like best here is the design of the fish in the middle. When this project is completed, this place is going to be logo of Lagos. Half size of fish. Believe me, see it. Whoa! Do you see it? It is going to be that whenever you see this, you will recognize that it is Lagos. This is iconic. Believe me. Now, I know Dubai is beautiful, but this kind of road, this kind of bridge, even in Dubai, is first class. I've never seen anything like that. I've never ever dreamt about seeing it. Now it is happening in Nigeria. See, you see zigzag here, reach here, fish in the middle, and the zigzag continue. Another zigzag there. The meaning is that this fish is actually swimming and causing a wave of water. This is what the architect thought when he was designing it. And believe me, this is going to be one of the most beautiful bridges in the world. During the night, when the light is turned on, everywhere will look so beautiful. In the morning, this is how it will look like. The fish in the middle and the wave of water by the both side. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. As you can see, a complete fish. This fish is going to be logo of Lagos in future. That is why I told you to watch out for this one, because I know what is going to be. In future, Lagos will have a new logo, and that logo is what we are seeing here. Don't doubt me. This is beautiful. So let's go to number 11. Whoa, this is beautiful. Well, my biggest project of Sanwo Olu number 11 is what we are looking at, and you would wonder what is it. Well, what we are seeing is Yaba Bus Terminal. Yaba Bus Terminal. This one has a lot to do with development. You see, what Lagos did is Lagos started taking care about their traffic jam, all these go-slows in Lagos, everywhere. Sanwo Olu came and focused on transportation. If you can watch very well, 50% of what we have shown you are all about transportation. Train, bus stop, bus terminal. These are what you see. But why? Because actually this was the problem of Lagos State 80 years ago. Now it has reduced because Sanwo Olu focused on that. Both the A line, train, interstate, metropolitan railway, red line and blue line, buses, everything is about transportation. Almost everything. And this is marvelous. This is beautiful. So then getting here, this place also reminds me about development because of the design of the bus terminal. Even in Europe, this is how terminals look like. And if you check very well, you find that people are now getting lesser on the road in Lagos, even here, because bus terminal is everywhere. Because of that, many people now don't drive because it's always easier to take bus because of where you park your car in Lagos is a problem. If you drive your car and go to somewhere like Alaba, where are you going to park it? No space. No space. And if you are someone who is going for business to go by 8 o'clock and come back by 6 p.m., if you take your car, you may never return back because of traffic jam. Now this one is easier, cheaper, and faster because these buses have their own routes, and you are going to see it on number 12. This is why I told you to watch out for number 12, because number 12 explains a lot. Well, this is Yaba Bus Terminal, and believe me, it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful, and I like the way Nigeria build their own infrastructure these days. They don't build just to build. There are people who build infrastructure to solve problems, where there are others who build infrastructure to beautify their city. Lagos is one of them. Apart from solving problem, they try to make it as fanciful as possible. You see all these things, they are looking so artistic, so beautiful, that if you are coming here for the first day, you will first of all look at the building, and this building will always remain in your mind. That whenever you talk about Yaba bus stop, you use the building to remember it. That is beautiful. This is development. Wow. African country. Let's go to number 12. Remember what I told you. 12 is our last one to show you today. And there is one special thing I will have to explain when we get to 12, because that is the most important thing in all the things I have shown to you today. So let's go to that number 12 of Sanwo Olu's best work. because that number 12 is actually owned by the state government. He was the one who is in charge of number 12 from the time it is started till it is done. And it is amazing. So let's go to number 12, which is the last one. Whoa. Well. My best project of Sanwo Olu, which is this number 12, is what you are seeing. And the name is Abule Egba Bus Terminal. Now, this Abule Bus Terminal, as you are looking at it, is not big. It is not as big as Oshodi. But I will have to explain more things and the importance of this Abule Bus Terminal, because this Abule Bus Terminal is also connected to Oshodi, to the Oshodi. Now, and what am I going to say here is this bus terminal has different bus stops. And each of the bus stops is well planned to the extent that hardly before you see an accident here. Because the way it is planned is like international standard. Now, let me show you. Inside the bus is what you are looking at, where people board buses and they will be going. And you know, in Nigeria, formally, when you take buses, traffic jam can also hold the buses and cause a lot of delay. Now, it is being repaired. You see what I see here? Look at this road. This road, let's say it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes. 2 by the left, 2 by the right, 2 in the center. Now, we are going to focus only on the route in the center. The route in the center, if you check very well, there is no car here, no single car. Why? Because this one in the center, or at the center, is actually made for buses. Wow! This is beautiful. You see, only bus can use here, no other car. Therefore, if you take buses, or if you take a bus in Lagos, you will go quicker and faster than if you take cars. Because there is now a space or a lane made for the buses. And here is actually the bus stop. Bus will drop you here and you get into this house through this door. When bus come, this door will be open. I don't know whether you can see white door here. In the beginning of this house, there are 2 white doors. They will open. When they open, buses will discharge you, and then you take this escalator here, climb up, and follow either left or right based on where you are going to. This is what is called development. Why do I say this is what is called development? This will make people to take more bus than to drive. This is exactly how it is in Europe as well. And that is the reason I told you that number 12 is unique. See what I mean? You see what I mean? Here, there is no other vehicle here. What you see here is only the bus. There is no other vehicle passing here. What you see is only for the bus. For these buses. When you get down from this bus, you enter inside the room, wait for another bus, or you climb the escalator and go to where you are going to. This is marvelous. And another amazing thing is they have a fence here that protects people from crossing from here to here in order not to disturb the buses. If you want to get into here, you must climb the escalator and follow this overhead bridge. But sometimes people don't obey it. I can see people walking here. Africa, you know. But the government actually did a nice job. Look at it here. Look at it here. You see? The bus has the whole lane for him. See? The second lane the same. It is only the third lane that we begin to see car. But here, see, nothing is disturbing the buses. This is marvelous. This is beautiful. Still the same. Although here is right in the garage. But you see, wow. Wow. Who say Africa is not going to get better? It has already gotten better. It has already gotten better. Not every country, even in Europe, is as organized as this. The prayer is this organization to circulate the entire country. Why is it not going to be possible? It is going to be, because based on what I have seen in other states around Nigeria, if you check my video, you see them, governors are all doing competitions. But I don't want to talk about other states when I'm talking about a special video made for one particular state. So I do not want to compare, but believe me, other states are also doing marvelously well. They are also doing marvelously well. That sometimes you don't even know who is better. I'm astonished. What surprised me more in Lagos is the way they created a route for buses. This is marvelous. This is marvelous. I have seen so many beautiful investments and achievements and infrastructures, especially when it comes to transportation, like all this banning bus, banning keke and Molue and so on and so forth. But to see a lane being created only for buses, man, is not common. And this is actually how it's supposed to be. Any state that wants people to take buses must create an avenue for the buses to move faster, which is exactly what Lagos State did. See it here? This is an avenue, okay? But I see one car here crossing here. I think maybe it's Miss Road or so, whatever, or maybe the workers, or it's a block somewhere here, because this place is made for the cars, while the other one is for the buses. Man, this is marvelous. It's marvelous and beautiful. So all these buses you see here are now on the road of Lagos State, circulating freely, having its own lane. So thank you very much for watching, and you know that you have been watching Prizers TV. I always talk about new developments, especially in states, so I have also talked about other states, whereby if you want to watch them, you can go through my video and you do the comparison. But what I see in Lagos is mind-blowing. Lagos is getting it right, and the governor, wow, in the last 7 years, what this governor has achieved is unbelievable. If you remove all these projects I've talked about in Lagos, Lagos State will go back to zero. Therefore, what Sanwo Olu had done in Lagos in the last 8 years is unimaginable. It's unimaginable. I don't know whether he's just lucky that even the federal government and individuals have decided to also do big projects in Lagos during his tenure, or he is the one facilitating it, because the speed everything is going in Lagos is unbelievable. Remember, there are more other projects that I could not come with because I do not want to make this video so long. But if you continue watching my videos, you will be seeing new projects in Lagos State, which I did not mention here because they are uncountable. So thank you very much for watching, and see you on my next video.